Hello and welcome to the Wake Up Podcast. I'm Ben Kaysen here with Jacob Rivera, our guru of design here at Wake Up Pueblo. He's just come to us in the last, 4 weeks that you've joined us?
Yeah, about 3-4 weeks, somewhere around there.
Yeah, Jacob's pretty new to the company, but already making a really big impact. We just want to talk about, who are you and what's your role at Wake Up Pueblo?
So as Ben said, I am Jacob Rivera, and I'm the graphic designer here. I do mostly a lot of the social media graphics for all of our different companies and our clients. And then I also, kind of help out here and there with some After Effects, some video, whatever I need to jump in, working on the website now, doing anything with the graphics. I might touch it.
Jack of all trades, that's what I'd say. He's doing a lot, getting the website into good to go as well. I mean, that's big stuff. So how are you liking it so far, Jacob?
I love it here. I feel like I'm at home. Like, I feel like everyone here, like my people, like from day one, I just felt comfortable, like usually you go into a new job and you're like kind of like nervous or like feel like a different way, but I came in here and I felt at home. I felt like I fit right in. And then even like on the Friday, I started on Wednesday. On Friday, I was like, dude, I feel like I've been here forever already. Like,
Yeah.
super welcoming, and like the brainstorming, everything, like it's just, I relate to everybody. So I love it here.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I relate to that. I started probably 2 weeks before you started. So we were pretty close together. Yeah. I mean, it's the same kind of thing, just got going and everybody's been so welcoming. It's very team oriented. So Jacob, are you a Pueblo guy? How long have you been in Pueblo for?
Yeah, I've been in Pueblo for all 24 years of my life.
There you go. What high school did you go to?
Well, I went to Centennial for 2 years, but then I finished off at East High School.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love how in like Pueblo, whenever you're talking to Puebloans, it's like that's the first thing that they ask. That's like the culture change.
Yeah, it really is.
So what got you into graphic design?
Oh man, what got me into graphic design? Well, I think back in high school at Centennial, freshman, sophomore year, we had the graphics class. They like teach you how to do like screen print T-shirts and Photoshop and stuff like that. That was probably like my first introduction.
Yeah.
And I just started thinking like, I was always drawing and being an artist and things like that. But once I hit that class and I realized that there's a place where art and business like come together, I started to focus in on it. And, from a young age right there, I right away started doing the things I needed to do to get into college for that. And in college, doing the things I needed to do to get where I am today, like just making sure I checked all those boxes, So I was pretty onto it, like from an early start. Like I was just always into art,
That's awesome. What college did you go into?
So I went to Pueblo Community College 2 years, and then got my visual communications degree and my creative communication certification. And then I went on to CSU Pueblo, where I graduated this year, 2020, for graphic design. Yeah, right on. Thanks.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, you're really good at it. Let me just say, like, definitely graphic design and all that is not a skill that I have. So, like, since you've come on, like, no, I don't think so. Like the making the like podcast logos is like where we've interacted a lot so far. And you just blow me away pretty much every time you show me something. You're like, hey, Ben, check this out. I threw this together in a few minutes. You'll like send something over and I'll be like, that would have taken me 2 days to do. So for graphic design, you get into it as well. What would you say is like your favorite thing you've done so far for Wake Up? Like your favorite logo or your favorite post? What's been your favorite to work on?
My favorite thing was probably like, the little After Effects motion graphic where it says Wake Up in the neon.
Dude, that's dope.
The neon thing that we're putting on the videos. And that was actually kind of like something I came in and brought as a gift, like just like, hey, like I was so excited from the day that Matt told me I was hired that I just started trying to figure something I could work on. And then that day I came in, I was like, I got this thing for you guys. That was probably my favorite thing though. And then also working on the website is, I'm pretty excited to be doing that too.
Thanks. Can you tell me a little bit more about like what the website's going to look like or what it does look like and where you can find that?
Oh yeah. wakeuppueblo.com. That's our website. Right now, it's kind of more of a landing page and a contact info.
Sure.
But in the future, you know, hopefully coming soon by the end of this year, we're going to have different projects that we've worked on, all of our team members on there with our bios and things we've done, our successes, our story on how we started. It's gonna look awesome when it's all finished. Right now it looks awesome, but it's gonna really come together in the end.
That's cool. So being a Pueblo guy, you've been around, did you like hear about Wake Up Pueblo at all before you like came over to it? Or can you tell me that story of like how you found Wake Up Pueblo or they found you?
Dude, I was like, it's so funny because I'm like a avid follower of Grant Cardone, you know? And
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, like I've always followed him and listened to his podcast like every night and do all that stuff. And out of nowhere, when it came out on the Chieftain, I was like, oh my God, I was like, how did I miss this?
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? Like, I follow this guy, I've been listening to him every night on podcast, and I missed that he was in Pueblo for whatever months. Anyway, I saw it on the Chieftain, and right away I got on Twitter, Facebook, and I started following Grant and like trying to figure out, like, learn the most I can, making phone calls to people I knew. And they started telling me like, oh yeah, that Matt Smith, that he's the owner. And I started tracking down everybody, dude. And then I even like Grant Cardone like went live like right after that on Facebook, and he was doing like a Q&A, and I commented like, hey, I heard about the Wake Up Pueblo thing. How do I get involved? And he saw it, and right away he addressed it, and he goes, hey, Jacob, like, look up Matt Smith. He goes, give him a call, give Matt Smith a call. And then right after that, they made the little like post for like, you know, if you do graphics or something, then send us a video of who you are. And so right away, I got to work on it right away. I worked real hard on the video, sent it over, got an interview the next day. And then a few weeks later, I think 2 weeks later, Matt called me to come in.
Dude, that's awesome. So you knew all about Grant Cardone before, and then just that's crazy.
Yeah, I was all excited.
Dude, I don't know if I've told you, they offered me like a job to like come do some sales stuff like back in like the beginning of it with like Lewis Curtis and all them. Like they were talking to me about doing that, and I said no.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no way.
I did.
I
didn't
kind of
know.
did the same thing though. I mean, they didn't ask me. That's crazy though. But like, who asked you? Like Matt or
I
like
know Mia
Cardone's
really
people?
well. No, I know Mia
Oh,
really well. So Mia's been involved in there for a while, and so she was like talking about the
okay.
job, and I was like, I don't know anybody involved. And then like I saw the Chieftain article that you're talking about, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
just like, what am I doing?
Well, back in like August or May, I was looking for jobs on Indeed.
Yeah.
And I saw Wake Up, you know, hiring marketing specialist or whatever it said. And the job description was like kind of like short, and like I was like, what is it? It didn't really say what it was. And then I looked at the website, and it was like kind of like not very much information.
Sure.
And they probably, you know, keeping it secretive for the show or whatever. But so I didn't apply. And then I did the same thing. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, but it worked out because we're both here now, so it works.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, just it's funny that so much momentum with Wake Up. Has it been, how much of an adjustment has it been like jumping into Wake Up for you with like how fast everything is growing, keeping up with everything, and you know, getting into the system?
I love it. I love the whole fast-paced thing, and you know, everyone here has those like gears turning constantly, you know. And that's right up my alley because I always am too. And the fast pace, I love it. I don't like being, you know, on the slow pace. So
yeah.
So I jumped right in. I feel like I fit right into that high paced movement.
Yeah, man. I think you definitely fit in for sure. What's like, what are some of your like hobbies outside of work and outside of design? Let's talk about Jacob. What it's like, what do you like to do?
Yeah, well, you know, I stay creating, you know, a lot of the time with my, you know, free time, I stay creating and I stay learning a lot. I know that's kind of a boring answer, but I do. No, I stay on the podcast, YouTube. I'm always looking up how to improve myself, you know, but when I get some true free time, you know, outside of the house, fishing, camping, hunting, all that stuff, you know, Colorado native. I do all that stuff since I was a little kid. So once I get some real free time, I like to do that stuff. I also DJ'd, you know, some people know
Really? Okay. All right.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that. No.
I haven't been DJing for about a year now, but I used
Hmm.
to DJ like at the Spirit House and a couple of the hookah bars down here in Pueblo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I do outside of here.
Dude, that's cool. So why was DJing? Why was that something that you did? What was cool about that?
You know what? Like, I don't know, like the moment that I think it was like came across a YouTube video of like Tiesto. I don't know if you know him,
I've
but
heard it. Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
he's
Yeah, yeah.
doing like a set in front of like a million people, and I was like, oh wow. I was only like 12 years old, 13 years old, and
Hmm.
then I was like, I just want to learn that, and I just pursued it, and I went full force for it for a long time, and then I kind of during college I kind of refocused myself onto graphic design in my career, and
Sure.
just kind of set that on as a more as a hobby. But you know, it's
Sure.
good side money on the weekend though. You know.
Yeah, man. That's cool. So obviously, been in Pueblo your whole life. What is like what's the allure of Pueblo that's like kept you here for as long as you have been? What's different about Pueblo compared to other places?
Well, Pueblo, I mean, what really kept me here, you know, is my college. You know, I was staying. I mean, I have my family here, and just pursued that college degree. I got set in at CSU Pueblo, and you know, it's a real tight community. I mean, I have all my friends I've had are since, geez, I mean, we were little kids. You know, all of
Yeah.
my friends I've known since probably at the latest 15 years old. And that's just like the type of community we are here in Pueblo. And I was super excited once I saw that, you know, Wake Up Pueblo came, because then I was like, oh wow, like I could stay here and do a creative job, you know. So I was like right on board for it.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that's really cool. All right, one of our last questions here. So I want to know. You said that you're into fishing, into camping. What's the best fishing spot in Colorado?
The best fishing spot.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know what? I'll keep it real right now. I just started fishing like this last year,
Yeah.
so I'm still looking for that greatest fishing
Oh,
spot.
there you
But
go.
I like the Arkansas River though. You
That's
know,
a good.
catching
Yeah.
those trout. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm from Rye originally, so like up there at Lake San Isabel, that's one of my favorite spots up there. I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
gone
I
fishing in
love
a
going up
while
there.
though, but yeah, I mean it's great up there.
I love San Isabel too. I go up there all the time when I get the chance, you know, because it's so nice just
Yeah.
to lounge out and fish over there. It's beautiful over there.
All right, Jacob. I'm gonna put you on the spot. What's one like funny fact about yourself that most people don't know? Like if I were to
Funny
see,
fact.
yeah, like what's something that I don't know about you that's happened to you or that you've done at some point, or something like
Oh no, funny fact.
that.
Oh man, I feel like there might be a few. Well, let's see. Well, one thing like a lot of people do know me for, but
Mhm.
as I got older, a lot of people don't know me for, is I used to be like super into like breakdancing and stuff. I did
Dude,
like
really?
yeah, I used to do like Pueblo's Got Talent. I used to like go to events and like breakdance, and uh I would like, I don't know, I would do events and stuff. But I probably stopped like when I was like middle of middle school, you know, area.
Yeah.
So a lot of people stopped forgetting that about me. But it's kind of funny. Like sometimes I'll come across like an old YouTube video of me or something, and I'll just laugh. Like that's hilarious.
So
Like
why have
here's
we not
this.
had you do that in the office yet? That's crazy.
Oh man, you know, I used to be like so super confident about my dancing skills. I just go out there and be like, boom, like I'll just start busting out.
Sure.
But I've been so out of practice that it's like, oh man, like I don't like to say it no more, because then
I'm sure you're great,
everyone does
man.
that. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, do something. I'm like,
Yeah, do something, man.
like, oh man, I can't do, you know, yeah, I can't do nothing, you know. I mean, I can probably, but
Oh yeah. Dude, that's cool. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming on, Jacob. Thanks for taking some time out of your busy day. We really appreciate it. This has been the Wake Up Podcast right here. We're going to keep doing some more of these highlights of our awesome employees at Wake Up Pueblo. There's so many of them. I mean, everybody's got an awesome story. Jacob, I'm really excited that you're part of the team, man, and I'm excited to see all the great things you're going to do. It's going to be fun to work with you for these next however long we're at Wake Up Pueblo. And I'm
sure,
just
right on.
excited,
Thanks.
excited that you jumped in, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, same here. Same to you. I mean, you're awesome, dude. Like,
Hey, I
what
appreciate
what you do up here every time. I mean, I listen to the podcast all the time, and
it. Mhm.
you know, I'm pretty honored to be on here with you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
You can check out the rest of our Wake Up podcasts on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go check out our Wake Up social medias as well as the social medias of the companies we're working with. You can see a lot of Jacob's work on there. You'll be seeing Jacob's work as well with the Wake Up podcast art, which I'm going to be putting on pretty quick. So we'll be switching that up because Jacob made a new one. Yeah.
Hey, let me get a shout out one time. The one thing I forgot to mention is I do have a small business that I started during the time of COVID, and it's 14knames.com. You go check it out. You could order a custom name necklaces or initials, things like these. Go check it out. I mean, that's my little business, so I'll give my little business a shout out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, give it a plug. 14knames.com. All right. You have social media for that as well, or is it just a website?
Yep, we're on all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
There you go. Dude, I'll check that out. I didn't know you did any of that stuff. Dude,
I need a soundbite of you doing that. 14K names. I need a soundbite of that.
Dude, let me know. I'll make you one. Yeah. Yeah, man. Thanks a lot for coming on. Jacob's got a lot of stuff going on. Super awesome for this team. So we'll probably be next week. We'll probably get Nick on here. We'll see who we can get, and we'll talk
Nick's
to more
awesome.
people. Nick is awesome, man. That guy's incredible too. But basically, you say that about everyone at the company, though. So, but yeah, man. Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day.
Right on, Ben.
Watching the Wake Up podcast.